Hello YouTube and welcome back to the McConner's channel. You are here with Ebony McConner, and in today's video I just wanted to encourage you all real quick. Hopefully I can get this done in a timely manner because I'm racing against the sun, but I just wanted to encourage you guys. We are in a new year and that's exciting, it's amazing, it's great, we made it, right? But for some of us it might not be going according to our plan. It doesn't look the way we want it to look, but I just want to encourage you guys to depend on God. Depending on God is not easy. I don't know if anybody ever told you it would be, but it's not. Yeah, so depending on God is not easy. It takes faith, and faith is when you depend on something that you can't see, when you're expecting something that doesn't make sense. Like, faith is something that it takes everything in you to walk in faith. A quick testimony, I'm going to share the quick version, but I have the long version here on this channel about how God really encouraged me to step out on faith, and I'm still reaping the benefits of it to this day. But the testimony in a nutshell, Eichel told me that God told him to tell me to quit my job. That didn't make sense, okay? It didn't make sense. We were newlyweds. We didn't really have a savings account. And then Eichel worked at the Family Christian Bookstore, which we all knew was going out of business here in California. So we were expecting we were at least expecting him to be unemployed. So for him to tell me to quit my job didn't make sense because we have rent, we have 2 boys that we need to feed, we need to eat, so it just didn't make sense. But I stepped out on faith. One, I did want to be submissive, but 2, I wanted to see, it wasn't like I wanted to test God, but I wanted to see what God would do. Like, I've never stepped out in such a way to where I had to completely depend on him, like in such a great way. I've depended on God for things, but nothing so major. And so I did it, and I was scared, and it didn't make sense, and I just really had to depend on him. And so, like I've shared, but I have the best job ever. I'm making the same pay rate that I was making at the other job, which was so stressful, which was so much work. I complained every day, and that's just a result of me depending on him and just relinquishing all of my control. So God can do it. But another thing I wanted to share before I go, Eichel shared a small observation about our source versus our resource, and it was so powerful, this observation. I wish he would share it here on YouTube for you guys. But who is your source? Because our job should be a resource, this apartment should be a resource, but ultimately God is our ultimate source. So if you're struggling in any area, I just encourage you to just stay encouraged. You can also fast, which I thought about sharing a video on fasting, but that's actually something I'm still learning. I get really hangry, and I know that that's not the spirit that you're supposed to be in. So God is still working on me in that area, but I do practice fasting regularly. But that's something you can do. You can also go to the Word, of course. If you want to look up scriptures pertaining to that particular area, I encourage you to use a Strong's or Google.com and just type in that area, and you'll get a list of things in the Bible that pertain to that situation. With that being said, I'm gonna wrap this video up. I know it's been a while since you all have seen me, and I do apologize, but if you are new here, I do encourage you to hit that subscribe button, and sure enough, I will be back sooner than later. So with that being said, I love you all. Drop a prayer request down below before you go, and with that being said, I will see you guys in my next video.